Hi-ho, neighborinos, and welcome back to another episode of Suck It Martha with me, Karen. Well, guys, it's that time of the week again. It's Tuesday, which means it is Pancake Tuesday here in the Suck It Martha kitchen. So today's recipe is the number 2 favorite thing in my life, other than my daughter, chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate? And seriously, if any of you out there are like, I don't like chocolate, you're a weirdo. I love you anyways. But still, chocolate is amazeballs. So with that said, let us go into the kitchen. Let us chef up some mocha pancakes with a thick mocha syrup sauce and see how it fares. Come on, let's go. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. I am going to show you everything in the pot, but I am actually here. I know that most of my boob will show up in the shot, so bonus points for you who are tuning in. Anyways, let's get to it. Let's get our little pot. You don't need a very large pot, just a small one that's going to contain all of our syrupy, saucy goodness. And let's start using all the ingredients. Okay, so now that you're all focusing on this area of the screen, let's talk about what we need. First of all, we're going to need a half cup of brewed coffee. So that means that you can either A, go to Tim Hortons and buy yourself coffee, come back to the kitchen and start making this, or you can do what I did, which is brew a cup of coffee. There you go, half cup. Secondly, you're going to need a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, real cocoa powder, preferably. I actually like the premium cocoa powder that it tends to be more red in color, because I tend to like red things. Have you noticed? Anyways, real cocoa powder, that's key. So then you need to also add a 1/4 cup and 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar. So just your regular sugar. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go, granulated sugar. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And you are going to need 1 teaspoon of unsalted butter. There we go, there's the focus. You might wonder why there's chocolate chips here. For me to eat, of course. Come on now. All right, so let's get started, shall we? Okay, so the first things first, we need to turn on our burners to a medium heat. All right, let's do that. There we go. So medium heat. Now we're going to add our brewed coffee, the cocoa powder, and the sugar, all to the small saucepan. The soft pan, good Lord. It's a little long day. Okay, so coffee in, cocoa powder in. That looks like it would make an unholy mess. And then, of course, the granulated sugar in. Good stuff. Still with me? Fantastic. So, it says here to mix it up, incorporate all of that lovely chocolatey goodness. And we have to keep stirring until it thickens. So I was wondering what the hell was taking so long, because I've been stirring this for a little bit of time. And I guess it helps if I actually read the recipe properly, because it says that it should take about 10 minutes to properly thicken. So let that be a helpful hint to all of you at home if you're going to attempt this recipe. It has to be about 10 minutes. So don't despair if around about the 7-minute mark you're like, what the holy hell is happening? Nothing. Keep going. I'm sure it's going to be worth it. Now, while we're waiting for this to thicken, let's talk, because I'm sure you might be hearing some lawnmower noises in the background. And so that leaves me the question, does anyone out there have annoying neighbors? Because I do. I have neighbors that insist on doing yard work at bizarre hours of the night. I kid you not, one time it was close to midnight and I'm hearing a whippersnapper going on. So unless this guy had like a miner's light on and strapped onto his noggin, I'm not entirely sure what the hell he was whippersnapping. I digress. Back to the chocolate. Okay, so it looks like we have achieved the thicker sauce that it was looking for. So let's now take it off the heat. We're going to add our butter and our vanilla to the mixture, and then we are going to get our pancakes. I have actually gone ahead and made the pancakes. All the details to the actual mocha recipe for these pancakes will be in the description box below. I just didn't think that you guys needed to see me actually making pancakes, because that's going to get old real freaking fast. By like week 4, you're like, yay, she's making freaking pancakes again. Anyways, here's what they look like. I've decided to do a tribute to my former employer in the House of Mouse. Either that or I'm a huge fan of Dead Mouse. So, funny story, I had my little House of Mouse pancake representation there. I was getting ready and I thought I had hit record, and I then filmed me putting all the chocolate sauce on it, and it looked amazeballs and it smells amazing. And then I realized I had not hit record. So take two, here we go. Thank God I made a whole bunch of extras. Let's go. So we have our pancakes. This is where I would probably get liberal with the chocolate chips. Now keep in mind, this is the kind of pancake that you would serve to your children if they were heading to your ex's house for the day. All right, there's a lot of sugar in this. This is the kind of pancake you might need thrown back with maybe a can of Red Bull after a night of partying. That's this kind of pancake. It's actually quite nice. Anyway, let's go. Let's get our chocolate syrup, and we're going to pour it liberally on the pancakes. It's a good thing I made a whole bunch extra of this. All right, ladies and gents, it's now time for the big old taste test. Okay, ladies and gents, here it is, the mocha pancake with mocha syrup. Let's take a test. Okay. Different. Definitely not sweet. I thought with the amount of sugar and chocolate that's in it, it would be sweet, but I just remembered we used authentic cocoa powder, which it by itself is not very sweet. So, interesting. I don't know. I mean, I know I joke about booze a lot, but I think what would make that recipe just kick it right up a notch is if you use Grand Marnier in it. Like a little bit of Grand Marnier, probably about a tablespoon. I think this is going to become like a weekly alcoholic pancake thing. I don't know, but Grand Marnier or Cointreau would be phenomenal with this. I actually quite enjoyed these pancakes. If you're looking for something that's not too sweet, this would be ideal. So let's see, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would I rate this? Probably a solid 8, much like myself. Well, guys, that's it. Everything you need to know about this particular recipe, all the details and all the measurements can be found in the description box down below. As always, if you like what I do, you like what you see or like what you hear, by all means, please hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe if you have not already subscribed to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. You can share this video with all of your friends, all of your pancake-loving friends, if you think that they might like this particular recipe. And if you need to get a hold of me to ask me questions, give me comments, please, down below, give me a comment. If you're not part of the YouTube community, you are more than welcome to email me, suckitmartha1@gmail.com. Once again, links down in the description box below. Guys, that's it. I will have a craft for you next. As we get closer to Halloween and Thanksgiving, we're going to have some interesting things to do. And I guess I will talk to you later.